Suck my ass, this is Stiff Oddcast.
Hello everyone and welcome to the Stiff Oddcast. We're here with Papaw. Papaw, how you doing?
Fine.
So are we, man. Alan, how are you doing over there?
Doing pretty good.
Yeah, we've been waiting for a long time to get you on here. We started doing this probably about a month and a half ago.
Well, I've been working on a lot of widow women. I just ain't had time to get on this show.
I know. It's a busy man. There's a lot of things going on there. It's so far, Papaw, there's been a lot of wrestlers wanting to do our show.
I know it.
We've had some wrestlers from around here and one from Lexington that's been wanting to do the show. I don't know.
I think one up in Butler County is really wanting to go on y'all's show.
Probably. I mean, yeah, there's Butler County's got a pretty good wrestling scene going on there. It's like, I don't know. It's like, what have you been doing today, Papaw?
Well, I ain't done much today. I ain't felt real good today.
I heard something about a Salisbury steak that didn't sell.
Yeah,
right.
something blowed up on me, I believe.
Was it a banquet?
Yeah.
Usually those things do pretty well, man.
I know.
How long was it in the freezer?
What, about a week?
Well,
Should have been good.
yeah. It might have been the gravy, though.
Because
I hadn't been used to eating that gravy. I guess that's what it
It's
was.
probably, yeah, it's mystery gravy on mystery.
yeah, has anyone, Papaw, you figured out what meat is in Salisbury steak?
It's meat, all I know. I am telling.
Is it like a hot dog? Like
Looks
a
like
mixture?
a cow's tongue, what I believe it is.
Probably. Yeah, they just cooked it once on each side and put it in the box.
That's probably what they
That's
done.
probably why they put gravy on it, because it tastes like grass.
Yeah.
Because, okay, with the Salisbury steak banquet dinner, what else is... Okay, there's the Salisbury steak. Is
Corn.
Mashed potatoes and corn.
I don't care what anyone says. Mashed potatoes in a TV dinner is never good.
No, that's why you scoop it up and you put it in the gravy.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
That's what I done on that.
Yeah.
Take that old brown stuff and put it over the potatoes.
Because I still have trouble trying to get the right temperature with the potatoes. Because it's either it's scalding hot or it's just too cold. You know?
It takes, about 6-7 minutes to do one, don't it?
Yeah. Because they suggest doing the conventional oven, but I don't know anyone who still does that, though.
Well, it reads on there, it tells you can do it in the microwave.
Yeah.
See, I always wanted to cook one in the oven, though. I always wondered, how does the...
See, years ago, they had it in tin foil. You had to use a regular oven or you'd blow the microwave up.
I bet you those taste better, too. It seems like they might have...
Probably would.
Seems like at least they got the potatoes better. and whatnot. What was the first TV dinner you ever had?
Lord, I don't know.
I know it's an odd question. That's a weird question.
It is an odd cast.
A long time ago.
Yeah.
What do you think about it, Doug?
I like them. I like the Hungry Man's.
Well,
That's
it's
probably my favorite.
Well, it's bigger, ain't it?
Yeah. The only thing it's missing
I
is a
guess
big
they
can of
always
beer.
say bigger is better.
Yeah.
Right.
It's a win-win.
Yes.
More meat, more potatoes.
But see, I've only had 2 Hungry Man. Yeah, you've had a Hungry Man, though.
Yeah, I've seen them.
They're pretty good.
The chicken, the beer battered chicken strip is the best to me. I think it's the best version of the TV dinners that I have.
It has mashed potatoes.
I
and
tell you, that Kentucky
mustard.
Fried Chicken hard beats. You know it.
Oh,
hell yeah.
KFC's the best ever, man.
Yeah.
It's the best.
Shoot, yeah, but that's a high, man. Can't afford to eat it now, you know.
I know, and plus, if you saw we got a bucket a couple weeks ago. It seems like they just barely put any of the good pieces in
Either
there.
that or using miniature chickens, because sometimes the legs, the drumsticks,
They make
are really
it 2
tiny.
legs out of a leg, I guess.
Cutting them in half. Yeah.
Something.
And plus, it's getting hardly worth it because you have to go to Madisonville now to even get KFC.
Pretty much.
Because
They shut down the one in Powderly and
Central City.
And Central.
I mean, they needed to be shut
They got a good baker where a power didn't they?
yeah.
Yep.
That runs my sugar up every time I pass it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just looking at it, man. Now, yeah, we're watching Monday Night Raw right now, and it is announced that Daniel Bryan is going to do neck surgery. And he just won a championship, like a month and a half ago?
Not long ago.
He's,
Well, he also had his father had died. What was it? The week after WrestleMania.
Yeah, did you hear about that?
Who's that?
Daniel Bryan's father had died, and he got married after WrestleMania. Then his father had died. I think maybe a couple Mondays afterwards, and now he's got to take time off the television. So
Reckon them guys make a lot of money.
not as much. Not as much. Not they used to. I think now since Vince has got this network deal. The pay-per-view money's slipping, advertisement revenue's slipping. I don't think anyone's making big bank.
Because Papaw, they still okay. You know, the WWE Network costs $10 a month, and you get to watch every pay-per-view that happens and everything. Why in the crap would you want to pay $50 for a pay-per-view anymore if you can just get it for $10 a month?
Yeah,
That's right.
it's
So-
good for us, but it's bad for them.
Because no one still hadn't talked about how they're getting paid for those. Because that's where most of their money comes from, those pay-per-views.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's taking a hurt. I don't think they really understood exactly what they were getting into, but I don't know.
That guy there gives me the creeps.
Oh yeah, Bray Wyatt. Yeah,
I'm a big fan of him, man.
he's definitely an original character.
He can
I'd
move
say.
for a big guy too.
Yeah, he can move around. Yeah.
He ain't very old, you know it.
No, he's fairly young.
He's probably about probably about our age, right?
I guess.
You see him do that spider walk, right?
Yeah, he can do it.
Back in.
Man, I didn't expect that the first time I saw it.
So Peppa, what was your first wrestling match?
That you could remember.
Well, the first I ever seen was in Hammond, Indiana, on
Alright.
State Street. It's a little building up there. And I believe the Shark Brothers, they was tag teams. That's years ago.
Wait a second, the Shark Brothers?
Yeah.
Okay.
A tag team, one picked up the other, and the one he's wrestling, slammed him on the floor, and the plywood broke, and he went down under the mat.
Oh wow.
They had to sell a little popcorn and cokes to get the mat fixed up again.
So, dude.
Wow.
So I guess the rings were just plywood and what, like a mat?
It's a canvas over, just like it is now.
Because we saw a ring broke down, I guess a month ago.
You don't.
And there's still really not much to cushion
no.
it.
That's good plywood. It won't break very often. That might have come apart. Imagine. I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
And plus, who knows? Could have got dry rotted by that.
Could have been.
So it was the Shark Brothers. And where was that at again?
That's Hammond, Indiana.
Do you remember who they were wrestling?
No, I can't remember that.
But do you remember the ring broke though?
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
Dad talked about seeing a lot of Bobby Heenan and the Crusher and the Bruiser.
Yeah. Angelo Papaw and
Because the Papaw, that's Macho Man.
That's Macho Man's dad.
Yeah.
Angelo Papaw is.
he done that neck breaking.
Yeah.
That was,
Because the only thing we've ever heard is how wrestling used to be kind of scary, more. I don't know.
People didn't know a lot about it, you know.
used to go to Civic Center. Well, that was in Hammond, Indiana, too. Anyway, used to be a little old red-headed lady there. She always wore heels. And when they started wrestling, if one of them was dirty, she'd pitch her shoe in there to the good one, and he'd grab it.
So he's like he'll take it and use it as a weapon.
Yeah, as a weapon.
I mean, was she a pretty woman that really?
Then they disqualified it. Then they, you know.
Well, yeah, you can't have heels in wrestling matches.
Yeah.
Oh, heels, double heels.
I was up there one time. You know, people get worked up.
Yeah, I know.
They cut the referee's arm as he was going back to the dressing room.
Oh my gosh.
Grabbed him,
Well, someone
cut his arm.
someone had a pocket knife and pulled
Yeah.
out on him. Yeah, 'cause-
People are nuts, you know what?
Yeah, that's an understatement of the century, I believe.
And also, I just think that wrestling brings out the oddest of people.
Well, after last match, we was going home. We walked down. Well, we'd been lived too for them there. The old man was jumping up and down, showing how they could do what they already done.
Right.
I got tickled at them.
See, what if I was there? I would have been like, drop the elbow and put him in the headlock.
Yeah.
But see, we only got to see one person like that when we went to go see SmackDown in Louisville. There's this guy that had a Mexican wrestling mask and a title belt, and he still believed that wrestling was real.
Every bit of it.
Oh yeah.
And he talked crap about Hogan the whole time.
Yeah.
Then when Hogan came out, he turned into a little girl.
He turned into. It's weird.
He sat right across from us. Has talked about for probably about 2.5 hours about how terrible Hogan was. And when he saw him, he turned.
He
into a
liked
kid.
him in, didn't he?
Yeah. I guess it's different when you see him.
Yeah. Of course, back in the days where people were getting stabbed, man. I mean, Freddie Blassie talked about getting stabbed a lot.
Yeah, a lot of them wrestlers got stabbed and cut.
But yeah, Freddie Blassie, wasn't he kind of? No, that's Gorgeous George. And that's the one that was kind of feminine.
Yeah, he was the first real
Yeah.
bad guy, I guess you can say, in pro wrestling.
Yeah.
But
The Moose, y'all never did see him, did you?
Who's the Moose?
Yeah.
Yeah. What is this Moose? What is this?
He lived in East Chicago. He was raised up in there. That's where I saw him at.
Never seen.
Yeah, he always come to the ring with a big moose head on. That's what he had. But he was about 300 pounds. He was much of a man.
I mean, what did he just come out and just make moose sounds, or what?
Yeah, everybody hollered, moose, moose.
I guess it's kind of like Donnie Bryan's yes, only be like moose, moose,
Yeah.
moose.
Had everybody in there hollering it. Moose, moose, moose.
I guess being a moose is being better than a pig. I guess coming out and just going,
oink, 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 oink. Yeah. There was probably a lot of bloodshed though back then too, just in the ring.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, did you see them cut their own foreheads, or do you think they really cut themselves, like with
That's chicken blood.
chicken blood?
That's what they say.
Yeah, see, I've heard that. I heard the chicken blood story. I heard the razor blade story, and also heard the piece of glass.
I guess I'm sure there's many methods to it,
Yeah. But besides wrestling, Papaw, we was talking a little bit earlier, talking about the Browder Mines, and before that, I was asking about your first job.
Oh yeah. First job, real job, was up in Indiana. Federal Cement and Tile.
It sounds like it seems like you're promoting them now.
Oh yeah, that's a good job.
Yeah. So just kind of explain what did you do there?
Made tile.
All right.
You know what the tile is? We made roofings for factories.
Okay.
Make them. They was about 60 inches long, about 5 foot long, I guess, and about 3 foot wide.
And then was that all pure concrete?
You had to put your wires in, keep them cracking.
Kind of like braces, kind of.
You made it on a concrete, not a concrete, but on a metal platform. You poured it on. See, lay your wire in there and a little cement and a wire, where it wouldn't break.
So basically, it's like so you basically put the roofs on factories. Is that what?
Yeah, that's what they used it for.
So yeah, I mean, how was the work hours in that?
Oh, you work about 10, 12 hours a day.
I guess if you requested it, was there any way you could work 23 hours a day?
Probably could.
So how was your bosses there?
They wasn't bad. All of them was Polacks.
Okay. So they're Polish?
Yeah.
Polish people.
Yeah.
I remember he was telling us a story about one of them used to smoke a pipe.
Oh, yeah, he was the inspector. Or inspected the cement and tile. He always laid his pipe down and stuck the thing in our maze to make sure we got them all the wire and the cement all right. Somebody filled his pipe full of cement.
I can just imagine his face when you first put the flame to it. He's like, couldn't get anything out of it,
Now, how old was you when you started working there?
16.
Okay, so you didn't have to have a permit then? Or,
Yeah,
or
had to
did
go
you?
to school and get a permit.
So, what year was that, anyways?
48, 40, I see about 50, I guess, 49, 50.
48, 49, 50? Somewhere in between those times?
Yeah.
Also, I guess around this time is when you got your first car.
Yeah, I bought that before I went up there.
I mean, yeah, I guess you gotta have a way to go back and forth, you know.
Well, I didn't drive it to Hammond. Just drove it on short trips working on the farm and places.
Yeah, what kind of vehicle was that?
30 Chevrolet Roadster, yellow.
Yellow? Was it bright yellow or canary yellow? Or?
Yeah, I called it my yeller boy.
Because yeah, I was trying to ask Papaw earlier if he just ran around and picked up chicks, because that'd be the first thing I would do.
Yeah, in a Roadster.
But Papaw said he just worked his ass off all the time. He really didn't have that kind of energy to do that.
Me and my cousin went to Ohio County in that 30 Chevrolet. We had knowed all the shortcuts coming back before you get in Central City there. We taken the shortcut and hit 431. And there's a big, right before taking the shortcut, there's a big car behind me. He passed me. So I turned off there and went and hit the other road up there. And after a while, he pulled in behind us and he kept blowing his horn. My cousin said, I bet he's wanting to fight or something. We pulled over. He said, I want to know one thing. Where did y'all pass me at?
What? Okay.
Well, we didn't pass him, but we didn't tell him it.
I mean, was he a big old dude?
He said, the fastest little car I've ever seen in my life.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Because I figured that story's going to go. It's like, yeah, he pulled us over, then he tried to fight us. But,
Yeah, it wouldn't luck out so well nowadays, though. You know how people are.
It's like, so that was yellow car. Why yellow?
I don't know. Is that way when I got it?
So I guess you just whatever car you can get.
That thing come from Ohio.
Oh man.
Had the Ohio license plates on it.
So I guess that dude just moved here, wanted to get rid of it.
I guess.
Now, how much money did you put down to get that? You think?
Well, I bought it. I paid cash for it. $75.
That sounds steep.
Yeah.
It run.
Point A to point B.
6-cylinder Chevy. Stick shift.
So your first car was stick shift? I guess I don't know. I just can't. It seems like
I can get in one right now. It don't bother me a bit.
I guess that's a skill though. Like I know little man knows how to drive a stick shift. I don't know how to drive a stick shift.
You don't?
Nope. Alan knows how to play with sticks.
No, I got acquainted with the clutch and all that on a Nissan. Larry Brooks took me out to the TVA out in the gravel, whatever. It wasn't too big of a deal. I just, you got to be paying attention.
Oh, yeah.
You don't want to strip a gear or anything when you're...
Because isn't that the best way to have a vehicle is a manual, so you won't blow your transmission out? So
Well, yeah, and if your battery go down, you can push it and start it.
Oh, okay,
that makes sense.
That makes sense.
That saves a lot of headaches.
Yeah, instead of having to beg someone to get a jump.
Yeah,
That's right. 2 or 3 people give them the push and the start.
Also, I guess that's what also makes sneaking out awesome. I guess
Yeah.
just kind of push it down the road.
Push it down the road and jump
start
in
it,
there.
yeah.
So
That's
after
right.
after the putting the roofing on the factories, what was your next big experience in the job market?
American Steel found me. Well, I worked over where they made springs.
Oh, I always wonder where the springs come from.
Well, yeah.
So what
We
kind
made a spring for the missile silo in Shreveport, Louisiana.
Huh.
what?
Well, that's weird.
Okay, when you say missile silos, you talking about like
Launching pads, I guess what it'd be, wouldn't it?
yeah?
Them springs weighed 1,080 pounds.
Dang.
Dang.
Was big enough around I could stand in it then inside.
Holy crap.
Would you take the steel? Does it come in and then it gets melted and then you mold it up into little springs, or do they?
You get it the right size, the round part.
Yeah.
You tapered ends on it. Then it went in a furnace. When they pulled it out, it was red hot. You stick it in the dog there and hit the button, that thing followed that worm on that coiler.
Yeah.
Then you dropped it in quenching oil. One out of that oil would make it harder. Stayed so long and come out on a conveyor. Then it had to be ground, and you had to have a checkers to set it down, set that coal flat, where it wouldn't, make sure it wasn't no cracks in it. Then you take it to the Magnaflux machine and Magnaflux it, make sure it wasn't no cracks.
Whoa. So I mean, how many do you think he made a day? Because it seems like if he could stand in them, those are huge. I mean,
They made 18, I imagine, 20.
damn. But that's some heavy duty stuff. So I mean, did the government order these?
Yeah,
dude.
yeah. They sent the trucks up here to get them. You packed them, put four springs, stand them up. You had to send them off and get them painted. And me and another man, got the job of taking care of it, getting them ready to ship. We had to check them, make sure it wasn't no nicks or nothing in them. Touch them up with paint, wrap them with cardboard, and put them on a pallet and stand them up. You couldn't lay them down.
Because I mean, I guess because if you laid them down, it was roll back and forth.
Yeah.
Right?
That's why they haul them on the tractors and trailers.
So how long did you do that?
We worked on a year or two, I guess. We worked about 3 months without a day off.
Dang.
Not even Sundays?
Saturday, Sunday,
Dang.
sure did.
I'm assuming it was also probably 12-hour shifts too, right?
Yeah, 10.
Now there's hardly a steel industry left, is there?
Ain't many up there, I don't reckon.
Huh.
Because I know aluminum's still doing good.
Yeah,
because
it's
aluminum's
aluminum,
everywhere
yeah.
though. But
Steel, yeah.
so how much is a paycheck then?
Oh, about 300 every 2 weeks.
That's real good money.
Yeah, that's real good money now. You're lucky to get $300 a week.
Yes, so, yeah, Papaw, what do you think about the job market nowadays? I know Al and I we're youngsters, and seems like we're growing up in Middleburg County where it used to be something. Now there's nothing. I mean,
Well, it's going to be less here because they done away with the union.
Right.
Yep.
They ain't got a union place in Muhlenberg County. And I can remember when it was every mine up around here was union. You couldn't open up a mine unless you joined the union. Now it's right ass backwards what it used to be.
And also, I'm assuming it's for the worse too, because
These guys getting a job now, they think they're making good money. We'll just wait a few years to see how they like it. Their benefits are going to go down. Their insurance is going to go down. They have to pay for all that shit they get.
Right.
right, because it's like it's the way I always see it is like they kind of wow you with the money that you have now, and they'll work you, and then when you get used to be working there, they'll just drop you.
Yeah.
Because there's always someone else who's going to, what do they call them, scab miners?
Yeah.
And that's what, I mean, I don't work in the mines. I know a lot of people, a lot of my friends do, but
They're making good money right now,
Yeah.
but they don't have no protection.
Yeah, because it's a dangerous
if
job.
If you go in the morning, if the boss don't like you, he can tell you ain't got no job. What are you going to do?
Right.
yeah,
All you can do is go home and tell your family I'm laid off.
Yeah.
yeah, with the
You ain't
union,
got no protection at all.
no, with the union you can fight for it.
Well, yeah.
It's now, yeah, like you said, I guess now if they say they don't want you, you have no backup.
You don't have no backup. You ain't got nothing.
Because, and also, didn't TVA switch into natural gas, right?
Yeah, that's what they say.
What do you think about that when you first heard about it?
Well, they don't like Obama. That's the reason.
Yeah.
Right.
They're going to try to make it hard on everybody, so everybody hate Obama, so they get somebody else in. But
yeah.
but shit, Obama will be out anyhow after election.
Pretty much.
He can't run no more, you know.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
got what, 2 years left, right?
Yeah.
2 years.
Because I mean, he pushed that mandatory health care thing.
That's the best thing you ever done, I guess.
Yeah. At first, I thought it's pretty dumb that you get, basically, if you don't sign up for it, you get fined for it. But I guess me and Al and I signed up for Obamacare, I guess, the last month. I guess it just feels good knowing that if you get hurt, you got it, you get hurt, because, our income level is so low, I mean, basically, it's nothing.
Right.
See, there's like talking about jobs. Where I worked, American Steel, they didn't fire nobody. If you worked halfway work, if you couldn't do the job, they give you a good talking, then they put you on a job you could do,
Right.
But the union took care of all that stuff.
Because so that way everyone stays in,
Yeah.
Right.
stays in a job. But yeah, like now I wonder if anyone even knows what a union is in Montgomery County.
I think that's the main reason why there isn't one. I think there's generations of people that they have no clue. They just kind of accept it. They just accept things for where they are. They don't want to rock the boat any. They don't want to ask questions.
I was a union steered where I worked, and I made all the meetings.
Yeah, what was your local number?
My union number?
Yeah.
Local 1132.
1132?
CIO. Steelworkers.
Yeah, how long did that union
I
last?
still got the union card in there. Do I?
How long did that union last?
It's still there.
Still there?
The part of it's running. Shit, yeah, they don't give up no unions up there.
Yeah, because I guess it just shows how I guess our generation just kind of just lays over and just takes it.
Took it right in the ass, yeah.
Yeah.
That's basically what happened, and
We had a lot of fun at American Steel. We worked our butt off, but we had a lot of fun.
Because it's honest work with honest pay.
And little John Jasek, he was Polish. He worked, me and him and Leo, we was all buddies. We worked together. And he got in, he said he was raised on a farm over in the old country, Oh, I liking them fresh eggs. So, old guy lived out there around Cedar Lake. He had chickens. He always brought him in eggs. He'd buy them from him. And one time he brought in some eggs. We done it for Venus. We got them and found a big can out there. We boiled them all and put them back in the cartons.
Okay. So, I mean...
He went home next day, he come out there, he said, where that man had so many of them eggs? Them eggs ain't no good, they ain't no good.
That's funny.
Said, son of a gun, I tell my wife, fix me some of them good eggs in the morning. She said, John, I can't break them. We done stuff like that. He always carried a big lunchbox.
Yeah.
We put a big black cat in there one day. He took it home with him. He come out there the next day. He said, boy, you come out your cause and my wife have a heart attack. Said she fixed a good supper. We sat down, we eating good. Said, boy, she was happy. She said, John, I'm going to have to wash the dishes now. Said she cleaned off the table, started washing dishes. Said I heard her scream, wow! Said she opened that lunchbox and a big black cat jumped out of
where the hell did you get a black cat?
Shit, them cats are coming in that plane out there. If you got somebody welding, some bitches come and watch you weld. They like
the cats like welding, man. It's internet first.
That's something. They say curiosity kills a cat. That's about the size of it.
Yeah, I guess because they hear it and they see bright lights.
So what's going on here? Yeah.
Then we had a big lot of pigeons. In the wintertime, they'd roost over the furnaces, warm up there. I got the boys up there. I had to show them how to do it. All of us got slingshots. We broke out several windows, but we killed a lot of pigeons too.
Well, I guess it evened itself out then.
Yeah, there to say something about it. It's so cold down there, you couldn't tell the windows out of the in either.
Like, I don't know. It takes a certain skill to shoot a pigeon, though, with a slingshot. Are you using rocks?
We use ball bearings. It's a machine shop over at bearings, all sizes. I go over and get on. I drove the lift truck in. Go over and get a box of them.
Dang, because I'm imagining you can knock a person out with that, right?
Shit, you can kill a person. It's about the size of marble.
Yeah, and it's hard and I guess they're pretty heavy too. I mean, just heavy enough to where you can pull it back on the slingshot and get you some velocity. And
we had a lot of fun.
I don't even think kids know to. I don't know.
We
what a
took
slingshot
care of
is.
the job, you know.
Right.
Everybody got along good with each other. And Christmas time, Thanksgiving time, you know, them big old urinal coffee makers.
Yeah.
Our bosses would bring one full of whiskey and the other full of drink, where you drink, you know, mix it if you wanted to.
Dang, look how we say. What, I mean, remember what kind of whiskey it was?
Shit, it's good, this whiskey.
The good whiskey?
Yeah.
I'm assuming. Did you take a drink of any of that? Did you drink any of
I
that?
tasted that a little bit.
I mean, I don't know if I'm that big of a fan of whiskey. Alan, how do you feel about whiskey?
I don't know, man.
I just can't imagine having a big urinal thing full
You
of
know,
it.
like you seen them old-fashioned coffee makers?
Yeah,
yeah.
Well, that's what they run.
Hmm.
And you know, big boss never said a word. He knows what's going on. Have cups there, you know.
Yeah.
Have 7 up in one and whiskey in another. Have ice. You pick however you want to drink it, you know.
That don't sound half bad at all, really.
And sometimes we'd have to lead some of them out to be some drunk quitting time.
Well, I don't want to go home. I want to stay here.
That one, he got in the back seat of his car and said, some son of a bitch stole my steering wheel.
He's feeling for it.
Y'all missed out on all y'all's fun, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, we did.
I just can imagine being half lit trying to do work.
Big Boss drove one of them least little cars that time I ever seen in my life out there.
Well, I mean, how big are we talking?
What is it in there little? It's smaller than the Volkswagen.
There's those Mini Coopers. Then there's
Yugos.
the Geometros.
Then there's the
Go-karts.
Pintos.
Anyway, we all go out there, working nights then, go out there and we pick that peck of wood up and carry him in and put him in between 2 buildings. Ain't no way you get it out. There's enough room. Bumper to bumper deal.
Oh my God!
Wow, that's really tiny car.
It's like that little part in the Austin Powers. He's trying to turn around the what is it, the flat line thing.
Yeah.
Quitting time come, here come the big boss. We's all we're too, you know. We take your time, make sure he went to the parking lot.
Yeah, looking around
He
like
couldn't find his car.
you probably could have put it in the trash can.
He come back in there. Somebody stole my car. I said, I think your car up there. How did he get up there? I said, I don't know, but it looked like it's up there, don't it? And I told it, I said, I'll get a bunch out here, we'll get it out for you. Got him up there and we picked it up, turned it around, got it out. Oh, he tickled to death. He didn't make him mad enough. So that was a pretty good joke.
Oh man! So wait. So he's cool with it after you got it down?
Yeah.
Oh. I would still be a little pissed about that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
We shoot them M80s in there.
Yeah, those are long gone.
Back when
now.
they actually were M80s.
Yeah.
Not the crap they have now.
Old boy lived in Tennessee used to bring them.
It has all illegal fireworks come from Tennessee?
Just about, I guess. You
guess
can't
so.
get a good M80 no more.
No.
Them there we had, you could light them, throw them, drop them in water, and just blow up. They would not go out.
Did you ever flush one?
No.
Yeah, that'd be bad for the septic tank.
I was thinking about that.
But it sure blow a mailbox off Angie.
So this is basically what, like some like dynamite powder, like little.
TNT, they thought says in them. I don't know. Me and Alan, we lived up there. We got some of them. We shot them behind town there. One take the slingshot and draw it back, then stick a cigarette to it, and go across to the neighbor's house. Nobody knows.
Bombs away. Yeah.
Plus, those sounds like a mortar shell going
He
off.
used to
too.
fill the swimming pools with fish too. Had everybody scared to death. He never told you none of that mean shit he done.
Oh,
No, not about the-
I've
not
heard a
about
lot
the-
of it.
I
I've
mean,
heard
not
a lot
all of it, but yeah. What about the fish in the swimming pool?
There's a little river right down there, not too far from us. So it was shit ditch, but it had full of carp and stuff. Al and them go down there and put them, catch a bunch of them, slip like dogs slipping somebody's swimming pool. Then he caught a possum once and knocked on somebody's door. That was Halloween night. Shoved it in. It was live too.
The Orange family, we've been fucking with people for years, I guess.
yeah.
It's what it sounds like.
I don't know. It's like I guess it all starts with Papaw, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, man. That's where it starts.
We didn't do nothing mean with this.
I
You
mean,
know,
it's definitely funny.
it's funny. It's
Maybe
it's
not
pretty
mean.
damn- It might be mean to somebody, but I think it's hilarious. I think it's really funny.
You know, last time I was in Hammond, I went to see the little guy we were telling you about putting the cat in his lunch bucket.
Yeah.
I know where he lived. One over and he was sitting outside, head down. I said, John Jason, what in the world are you doing? He jumped up, son of a gun, Orange, where'd you come from? Hadn't seen him in a long time. He grabbed me and hugged me. I said, well, I tell you what. I said, I got up here and I can't get back home. Well, you want to stay here? That's the way they was.
Yeah.
We got plenty of room.
That's awesome.
Said, Joey, he done married and gone. You can sleep in his room. I said, no, I just thought I'd get a little money.
Okay.
Get started. Wait a minute, come on in the house. And I went in there and he told his old lady in Polish what I needed. She said, how much, John? John said, I don't know, how much you want? I said, oh, 300 to get me back. She opened that old purse up. I think I got that much of change here. She gonna give it to me.
Oh my God. Whoa.
That's the way them people was up there.
So it's because I guess as long as you treat them with respect, they treat you with respect too.
They stuck with you, buddy.
That's all. How many years after the fact? How many years after that did you visit him? Was this way after he was done working there?
That's a long time.
Oh. So why was he stuck in was it Hammond?
Hammond, yeah.
Why was he stuck in Hammond?
Huh?
Well, how'd you get stuck in Hammond?
I lived there.
Oh, I thought you said you needed some money.
I
to
told I went up there on a trip, vacation after I come down here, see.
Okay.
Went back up there.
All right.
And
Okay. Okay. All right. It took me a little while to understand that. I got it now. Okay. It's So did she really give you $300 in change?
she was going to give it to me.
Oh, jeez.
It's a women's wrestling match, so nothing really.
Yeah, it's another Divas match going on right now.
Except that good woman's cod.
Is that Bret Hart's niece? Is that who that is?
I'm not sure.
I got a piece.
Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah,
We'll take a break.
take a break here. It's Steph Oddcast with Papaw.